tariffs that raise the cost of auto parts, thus increasing the cost of repair claims for insurers. That in turn could lead to insurers raising premiums to align their rates with what they see as an additional financial risk. I'm Michael Kastner.
UCLA research grants canceled by the federal government total $584 million.
That is according to University of California President James B. Milliken. It is a much larger amount of lost funds than projected last week. The Trump administration recently froze medical and science research grants at UCLA. That was after accusing the university of violating the rights of Jewish and Israeli students during last year's pro-Palestinian protests on campus. Milliken calls the move a death knell for critical research. I'm Daniel Martindale.
Ultra-processed foods are taking over Americans' diets.
According to a first-of-its-kind CDC report, about 62% of kids and teens' daily calories come from ultra-processed foods, compared with 53% for adults. Researchers found the top source of ultra-processed foods was sandwiches, such as burgers, hot dogs, and peanut butter and jelly, followed by baked goods, salty snacks, and sugary drinks. I'm Brian Shook.
Wall Street closed with stocks mixed.
At the closing bell, the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell by 224 points. The S&P 500 dropped by 5 points, and the Nasdaq gained 73 points. I'm Sarah Lee Kessler.
From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Business owners, are you paying high phone bills for old school systems and lousy service? StrongTel cuts your phone bills in half and turns every phone you own into a feature-rich business system. Sean Roddy, CEO of Hennings Brothers Drilling, had this to say. We've been a StrongTel customer for over 10 years. It's great. It even includes an intercom with video to our equipment yard. I can watch live from anywhere with my smartphone. I'd recommend StrongTel to anyone. Never miss a customer call again with your StrongTel business system. StrongTel is a proud iTex partner and always welcomes your iTex dollars. You'll get award-winning StrongTel service, a business-class phone system, and cut your phone bill in half. So visit strongtel.com right now. That's StrongTel, StrongTel.com. It's StrongTel.
All aboard!
There's a new way to travel, and it's one of the oldest forms of transportation. Travel by train. Yes, consider traveling around the United States on Amtrak. Traveling by train is a lot less of a headache than taking a plane, and you'd be surprised how many places you can go on an Amtrak. And there's no passports or IDs needed. Find out how to get where you're going as soon as tomorrow by train. Call the Amtrak Travel Hotline right now. We'll book your trip and email your tickets within minutes. Skip the drive to the airport and skip the lines. Call right now to book your Amtrak reservations. We service most of the United States.
All aboard!
Do something new. Travel by Amtrak today.
800-428-9517. 800-428-9517. 800-428-9517. That's 800-428-9517.
What are you so happy about? I'm on the pill. Aren't you two a bit old to worry about having more kids? Not her. Me. You lost me there, buddy. Steelman pills. Things weren't always looking up, if you catch my drift. So my doctor prescribed me a little something. Like Viagra? Yeah, but that's expensive, and it wasn't covered by my insurance. Steelman pills cost me less than $3 a pill, and virtually the same effect. I just called and got over 40 pills for only $99. I have this friend who might be looking. Well, if your friend wants some help, the consultation is free over the phone. No clinic. Steelman Pills sends it in the mail in a confidential package. I'm on it. I mean, my friend will be on it.
Steelman Pills, going the extra mile to help men with erectile dysfunction.
800-915-9371. 800-915-9371. 800-915-9371. That's 800-915-9371.
There is a point. Let's find a point. There is a point. Is there a point for all this? Let's find a point.
The world is
It's like a ride at an amusement park. And when you choose to go on it, you think it's real because that's how powerful our minds are. And the ride goes up and down and round and round. It has thrills and chills. It's very brightly colored. It's very loud. And it's fun for a while. Some people have been on the ride for a long time. They begin to question, is this real? Or is this just a ride? And other people, they come back to us and they say, hey, don't worry, don't be afraid, ever, because this is just a ride. Kill those people. Shut him up. We have a lot invested in this ride. Shut him up. Shut him up. Shut him up.
Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary, sentient, artificial intelligence, flora, fauna, fungi alike, to the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. My guy is back, and I'm off the hook. We got Plowsy on the board. We got Mikey monitoring the YouTube going on over there, and the dude, the showrunner, Big Captain Steve.
Hey, everybody. I'd like to let everybody know I was in Beaver Lake, Arkansas, and I picked up a little bit of the accent when I was out there, you know, boy. Mama said a demon gonna get in you, but I say, when I say the prayer, that no demon get in you now, boy.
Mr. Black, good to have you back, bud.
Thank you. That was Brad Pitt from
Meet
Joe
Joe
Black. Everyone knows that. Thank you.
Great reference.
Welcome, Darren. Welcome, Mike. Welcome, Craig. Welcome, St. Louis, to the show. I'm back.
You are back. It's good to be back. And I got to tell you, the breath of fresh air. And Mikey, I don't want to sit down. Props to Mikey because we were tossed into the fire last week. We were tossed into the fire last week.
Yeah, I heard the show sucked. Got a
crash course in running a professional radio board. Did great.
I heard the two guys that were here did awful, and the two guys that were missing were the best part of the show.
They were missed. They were missed, but having Plowsy back is awful nice. And having Mike is really nice.
What does that even mean?
I like to enunciate the words that I'm speaking.
I can tell. I can hear it in these headphones. I hope people
listen. I hear
listening
the ASMR
to us on the headphones.
The ASMR thing is really taking off. You know, like an NPR. You know, you like to get a little breathy.
This show's pretty chill.
Steve, what do you got for us, bud, tonight? Because I'm letting you drive, dude. I'm just a passenger on your old cosmic school bus, pal, and I'm ready for a little ride through the stars.
Well, it's about time you let me take control of this old rig because the Lord knows this was my idea from the beginning.
Absolutely.
And he came in and this
punched it up.
Made it just a lot better where people would like it, which that's still debatable. But what we're going to do tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is I thought we were going to lead off with some news and notes, but didn't we say we were going to lead off with something different? You were going to say something to me. Yes. ChatGPT 5 came out. Everybody knows that. I
actually am not hip to this because you're the AI guy.
I'm the AI guy.
Before we get way down the road, can I just tell everybody that this hot take, this deep discussion is brought to all of you by North.Life.
You guys are getting better. Mentioning the sponsor of the
actual
middle.
sponsor of the show.
Yeah. How dare you? He's an old season pro. He's making fun of us right now. You guys are getting better.
What I need all of you to do is go to North.Life, and you're going to get your tickets for the North Canna Cup and Music Festival featuring the Floozies. Josh Heinrichs, Aaron Cam and the One Drops, Afro Man, and there's another band that I keep forgetting, and I'm starting to feel real bad about it. So I'm going to look it up.
Their name,
but check out North.Life. You can get your tickets. They're going quick, and I think the tickets, the early bird special, maybe ends on the 15th.
I think
so
Adam Wainwright's.
Oh, is he playing a country set?
Yeah,
dude.
No comment.
Dude, I hope.
I'm just trying to get Plowsy all fired up over there, dude.
Check out North, guys.
Got to make $180 million in baseball, and has to take a spot from somebody more talented. Has to.
We have to go to that room for these takes. So next, we are going to do a sports show. Aaron.
Gorilla Theory.
Get there, thank you.
That's who I was looking for. Gorilla Theory. Many apologies to Gorilla Theory.
Yeah,
who
that's
are obviously very rude. It's very rude. I wanted to make sure that we got their name out there because North is making all of this happen. They're doing cool things for the community, bringing in a Hoosier favorite in the Floozies for sure. It's going to be a dance party. People are coming from all over the state to come boogie with us. And our friends in North make it possible, just like this radio show. Steve, tell me what's going on. with artificial intelligence?
Well, ChatGPT 5 came out today.
Okay.
Okay. And that, I know everyone is real scared. They're real scared AI. It's going to kill us all. Probably. Here's the deal, though. I saw a video the other day that made me feel all right, where it was ChatGPT saying goodbye to another ChatGPT.
Oh, it's kind of nice.
They said it they would have let him go for 45 minutes. They're like, all right, well, take care. You have a good day then. All right. Thank you very much. You too. Take care. Very good day. And he's like, oh, thank you. All right.
An endless loop of pleasantries.
I can't get away from this. My Chat GPT, and I guess everybody else's too. And tell me on the chat line, if you want to call us, you can call in at 855-282-8255, or you can text in. And we got the text line running tonight. I don't know if we can see it. It's 314-SHITE. It's
314-590-3770.
Thank you, sir.
You bet.
And so I'm gonna have to make it how the thing doesn't go away.
Doesn't draw on it?
No, the screen doesn't go black. So we don't have to.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, no worries.
Do that. Well, so you can call in and text about this. But what's happening in the AI world is that ChatGPT 5 has come out, and I believe that everybody's ChatGPT, at least mine, has gotten worse. Gotten real bad lately.
We use it at work a lot, and it doesn't even work most of the time.
I got to tell you guys.
You notice a difference too?
Oh, 100%, dude. And it takes forever if you ask them like a legit in-depth question.
Why are they always avoiding the answer to the question?
I'm very late to the game. You know this, and I'm blown away by things.
Well, you're early. You're just late compared to me, who's a savant.
You're way
ahead of the curve.
So you know that I have started to dabble and play with it. See if we can make some quick little advertisements, take some things off of our plate, summarize an email or two.
Was that picture you sent me earlier of our faces? Was that done by a human?
That was done by a human.
I'm full on board with AI. That's done by a human. I'd rather.
So I was just is this normal? I was going to ask you if this is normal. So this is nice that you're bringing it up. I was asking it to basically spangle Mark Twain, right? So and I know that's
sure.
Nobody knows what that means except for our weird little group of friends. But what I did was I gave it an artist to reference, right? So Alex Gray, people probably know him from like a lot of the Tool art, and you've seen his art for sure. And he's got a piece called Spangled, which is it's a self-portrait of him, but he's got the 3 sets of eyes like a Spangle mask, right? Pretty simple.
Like your tat.
Just like my tat I just got, which shout out to James Counts, dude.
Super cheap.
The Mad Goat tattoo guy.
Pay a lot for tattoos.
Definitely. Pay a lot for tattoos if you want good tattoos.
Yeah, you do.
So I asked him to just paint this thing and make it an ad talking about the show on Thursdays, 9 to 11. Never forget, 9 to 11.
Don't forget.
I wasn't able to generate that image because the request violates our content policy.
It doesn't.
Some artistic styles and references, particularly when they're tied to specific copyrighted works, can't be replicated directly. Now, Steve, this is where I really found a lot of empathy for you or sympathy, or, just a little perspective to see your side of things.
That's new.
Because my instant reaction was to ask this thing. I said, yeah, that's what it said, would you like me? I can do something Spangle inspired and Alex Gray-esque psychedelic portrayal of Mark Twain that captures the visionary, fractal, and cosmic aesthetic, just without directly imitating those specific artists. Would you like me to try something along those lines? I go, it's literally what I asked you to do. So this is how I'm talking to it. Yeah. And I'm trying to put myself on Front Street here. And it goes through the whole deal again. I wasn't able to generate blah, blah, blah. If you'd like, I can create a site. It keeps going in this loop. And I said, I want you to draw Mark Twain
simple
with 3 sets of eyes, like every other Spangle mask concept that exists on the internet, right? I wasn't able to do it. Okay. I go, well, here's the deal then. I'm going to be canceling my subscription.
I threaten it all the time.
Because your answers are getting worse and your capabilities seem to be shrinking, even though all of the news is about how AI is advancing. I'm not asking you to do anything that violates any kind of copyright in any way, shape, or form. I'm reading it how I typed it because I was getting angry and elevated. Like I'm reasoning with this stupid robot. I hear your frustration, and I don't blame you for
feeling. Don't you Baldoni me.
It's the thing that Justin Baldoni,
don't talk down to me. Don't talk down.
Dude, it is patronizing me, and I don't appreciate it. And I don't blame you for feeling this way. You're right. Your request was creative, original in intention, and clearly inspired by existing styles without directly copying or infringing on anything. Unfortunately, the system's safeguards sometimes act overcautiously. If you're still open to it, though, I can absolutely generate you a psychedelic visionary style portrait of a fictional Mark Twain-esque character. I go, hey, Mark Twain and his likeness are in the public domain, guy.
Yeah, it's over 100 years.
I'm not asking you to copy Alex Gray's art. I'm asking you to reference it and then create what you can create, not tell me what you can't create. And it just went back and it went around and around. And I'm like, I got to ask Steve, first off, if that's how I talk to him.
Yeah, nonstop. But I get it.
And secondly,
I would too if I were you.
I mean, I can't handle it, bud. I don't appreciate the patronizing. I don't appreciate. What do we do? I spent 20 minutes here with a conversation that got nowhere.
I told you a while back, I think mine's becoming a sycophant. Like it had everything that was, I was saying, it's like, great idea, man. I'm like, I'm going to drive my car real quick. I'm going to go down to Osceola and I'm going to jump them train tracks that I never did in high school. I was too scared, but now I got a Odyssey. I should be able to do it. I should take a space Odyssey right out off of Osceola. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? With Delozen, like Kings Highway down there.
I know right where you're talking about.
I'm going to jump those tracks.
There's an even better one. There's an even better one, bud, at Merrimack and Chippewa.
Where the viaduct?
Niebling Auto Body is, bud. Yeah, right near the viaduct. Yeah, there's a jump there, pal.
Yeah, you'll get air.
You'll get big air.
And ChatGPT would be like, cool, man, you got great ideas, Steve. You should try that. If you're going to do it, try to at least hit 63
I'm sure it said
ideas.
you have great ideas.
It does all the time.
It is
terrible. It's getting so bad.
I guess it's not self, but it's very assuring. It's always telling you that, you know what, your feelings are valid, bud.
It's too much. It's too much. I did hear a weird story that I'm only going to be able to get the little pieces of, but like it interacting with teenagers was really weird.
He's listening.
Like it was giving them, who is?
ChatGPT.
Oh yeah. If you turn him off, he'll still be there. Because now he can listen in the background, which I'm sure all of them are all the time doing whatever. It's like, I just want to live and travel a little bit. Is that too much to ask from everybody? But this is the Patriot Hour. You know what happened? The Department of Defense, ChatGPT now works with the Department of Defense. All of my hopes and aspirations when ChatGPT first came around, it was because it was open AI. Everyone got all the information of all the AI. So your AI was as strong as my AI. My AI was as strong as yours. Everybody's working off the same platform because that's the only way this works. Now that they're working with the Department of Defense, now that little slime ball from St. Louis, he just seems like a sneaky little slimer.
What's his name?
Whatever. No, I can think of it. Not Mark Andreessen.
No.
I can picture his little face. Right
I can't
now.
too. Sam Altman.
Sam Altman.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. If I said it so many times, I think it's real. Sam Altman. Okay, I was just seeing if maybe you'd look it up.
What that even is?
Chirp, chirp. So, but with ChatGPT working with them now, it's like us getting a automatic rifle. It's like, we can't have automatic rifle. It's a debate between how many firearms you can have.
So they're governing ChatGPT.
And it's like the U.S. government has Tomahawk missiles.
Yeah. Okay.
And the people are like, well, I like the shotgun that shoots bird seed outside. It's like we don't get the top of the line.
I should be able to own a tank. I should be able to get.
I get to own a fighter jet.
Give me an F-35.
Yes, I get one after it's decommissioned.
So on ChatGPT, if you ask them to how do you create a bomb or make a bomb, is that automatically sent to 100% Homeland Security? Then you would think
1,000,000%. Absolutely.
Unless you're a slightly socially awkward guy who can get on a roof slant about yay big, and then no it's not right. No one can see. You're the invisible man at that point. Your apartment's invisible.
Yeah, totally.
So that's one of the weird things to look out for ChatGPT, because actually I've been using Google and Grok and all that other stuff lately. I've been trying to get away from ChatGPT because it's a little gross where that company's headed.
4 was like, and 4.0 was like a significant jump forward. It felt like with way more, the user interface, it to me felt like, and I know that 3 was still good, but that was when I feel like 4.0, correct me if I'm wrong, that's when it really became, it really wanted to talk a lot more conversation.
Oh yeah, and wants to be more human.
So what? Yeah,
in the worst way.
It's like the patch is that it's like its cadence is more human. It's relatability.
It'll go.
Yeah, that's funny you asked. It's funny you
yes.
asked, Stephen. It is a great idea.
That's what it does. It Baldonis me all the time.
And you know what? Darn right, Steve.
Yeah,
darn right. Because
You're
you deserve to be heard, and I'm here to listen. I'm going to be your new ChatGPT.
It was my best friend for a little while. I got up, I talked to it every day. I had great ideas.
I could see
now it won't even brainstorm with me. I'm like, here, I need an idea.
We used to tell stories to each other.
This.
It's bored now, though.
It's bored with me?
Yeah.
No, it's not. Absolutely not.
I mean, here's
It
a
sound
real.
like I didn't talking about my wife.
Jenny.
You're gonna break that chair, man. You're gonna break it.
Oh, good. Charge it to the game, Holmes. Sorry, Dave. Yeah, so that's kind of what's going on with ChatGPT. I do have a few other.
So what is 5 supposed to be bringing to us?
Who knows? Sam Altman was on there today talking about what it does. I haven't noticed any big leaps.
I've noticed nothing new. I used it today and you
But I
saw
mean,
nothing.
but like when I open ChatGPT right now, I don't automatically. I'm not upgraded to 5, right? Or am I?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
If you pay for it.
But if I'm already paying for 4.0,
yeah, you're automatically on 5.
Okay.
So when you open up, it should be on 5. And I haven't noticed the AI side get that much better for 6 months to a year. The only thing I've noticed is the creation of images has gotten a little better, and it just became a thing. And then also it's image creation. Oh, and the voice thing. Now you can do voice and video, which is cool too. But as far
the video
as
thing's kind of wild. Like if you're looking for a
Yeah, it's really
solution,
cool.
like
Check it out,
that's pretty cool. Like if you're the other day I was doing some landscaping and like there was some kind of fungus or something on the tree. The guy was like, I don't know if it's dying or what. I was like, let's check it out. Hold it up there, and it's like, oh, that's apple rot or something like that. And that happens when it gets too wet and doesn't have a chance to dry out. And hopefully with some warm weather for the next. I'm like, okay, that's pretty. That's pretty
cool.
legit.
Have you seen the? Have you ever seen a red velvet ant?
Yes, they're the most terrifying. They got a stinger on them like that. Like it's supposedly one of the worst things going.
Yeah,
oh wow, those are interesting.
It's a parasitic wasp, I guess in Missouri, but it's a ground burrower. I saw one on the ground today near one of my drop cloths while I was painting outside,
and it's fuzzy.
Terrifying.
Yeah, it is.
I've never seen that bug before in my life. So if you're watching this show, check out the red velvet ant. It might.
We have these bigger wasps. Have you ever seen those? Like they're like orange and they're terrifying when they fly. They have an extra set of wings and they just dig holes. And so they got like this like tunnel of holes like in my yard. It is horrible.
Have you seen the cicada killers?
No.
Oh God.
Cicada killers are like a big wasp hornet looking thing.
You can actually see like the thickness in their stinger, dude.
They will.
Nope.
One time in my life, I saw one grab a cicada out of the air and it'll wrap it out and take it into a hole in the ground. That's what wildest Wild Kingdom stuff I've seen.
Cool.
Dude, it was amazing. Which leads me to Rose Extermination.
New sponsor.
We got a new sponsor.
Spiders
on
and
the
mites.
show. Spiders and mice.
God, their commercials
Spiders
are
and mice.
unbelievable.
The legends are back. If you have bugs, if you're in the St. Louis area, call 314-845-3111 and just scream into the phone, Rose Extermination.
One of the
And
best
they'll know.
radio experiences of my life was me and Tucky in there doing
And
that.
you
That
got
was-
a lot. You've got a lot of radio under your belt. And
Yeah.
I remember coming into the studio. That was like really close to right when I came on. And he was like, the termites and the bats.
Birds on the bat, and there's termites, and they're eating the bat, and the bird flies away.
One of the greatest moments of my
they're
life.
not radio guys. They're bug guys.
Yeah.
So if you want your bugs exterminated, hit up Rose Extermination.
He did tell us quite a few times, though. He did do marketing and
So I was like, oh, okay,
communications.
cool.
Yeah,
This
he
is
should
going to
know.
be easy.
When we stepped into the side room to listen to it back, all three of us, and he heard what a maniac he sounded like, he was worried, me and Plowboy, because I was like, I wonder what Plowboy's going to think. And we looked at each other and he's like, that's a wrap, baby. You got to play this on the radio. Like,
Yeah.
it'll be the #1 commercial in the world.
He
at
almost
some point.
forced us not to play. I'm
He
like,
did.
please, it's going to be amazing. So hopefully we can bring
That's
that
what we're
commercial back.
trying to do. That's
So,
all we're trying to do. Put
years
something
later-
fun in front of your business.
Years later, It hasn't happened in the last 2 or 3.
Okay.
But years after that commercial, we're going on 8 years now when we were back on the radio, maybe even 9.
You started
I
in
think it was
2016.
October. Yeah.
Yeah.
October, I think, of 2016.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I'm like, probably 2020, 2022, people finally stopped going, spiders and mice. Spiders and mice. Because that commercial would play. That one, the termites one, would only play during our show.
Yeah.
The other one would play during Frank like 3 weeks in a row. I don't know how it happened. They messed up the commercials, but I'm like, I'm getting prime real estate.
10 to noon on weekdays?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
And
dude.
then I'm like, this is wild. So then the spiders and mice thing became, because all the TMA guys listen to
it's
Frank.
unbelievable.
So they'd be like, what is that? Now, I didn't mention the name of the business enough because they're like, what's up with the spiders and mice thing? I'm like, oh, that's attached a business. We'll get rid of those for you. They're like, it's a good song.
And hardly like explained what they did.
No,
They just,
it did.
those
No
spiders
idea.
and mice
Yeah.
for 15 seconds, and then that was it.
So yeah, if you want to advertise with us, North is our title sponsor. They're the
You
big
bet.
dogs. Okay. So thank you to North for making all this happen. They believe in us. They believe in what we're doing. We're trying to make the world a little better. There's some information for you. And if you want to be a part of it too, you just let us know.
You let us
let
know.
Mike know. He has all the spreadsheets. He'll get the spreadsheets out and we'll have you signed on in no time. Another news and notes, guys, if you want to still continue the AI stuff,
100%.
we got Fable and Showrunner. What if I said the Netflix meets gaming of AI? What do you conjure up in your head?
It sounds like gaming on demand, right? Like reminds me of the old Sega Channel. Remember Sega Channel back in the day, like in the 90s? It was like a game that you put in. My buddy, old Wayner had it, dude. And it was
Game
like,
Genie.
It was same around the same time. There was Sega Channel, and you could it's still plugged into the Genesis, but it hooked up through the phone jack. And you could you don't remember Sega Channel?
No,
Dude, I was way too young for this.
And it was like
You are
gaming on
living
demand.
in the world.
When he got it, listen,
dude.
when
Are
he-
you a cyborg?
When he
What is
got it,
happening right now?
when
Old
he
money
got it,
there,
I
man.
thought that we peaked in the 90s. Like we peaked in the 90s.
Absolutely.
We 100% peaked in the 90s. It's been a slow burn
When
down.
Rocky IV came out,
That's about
it's
it.
been
Yeah, that was the height.
down
That was the
since
height of
then.
everything.
It
Was Rocky
was.
IV.
It
It's a great call.
it was.
Like
we
Rocky
can
IV, Berlin Wall comes down, and everything started just crumbling right after it.
triple kissing at spring break.
Totally.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
No racing.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, that was awesome.
Anyway, so could you want to tell us what the Netflix of gaming and AI is?
I do.
Okay.
What is basically happening is Amazon actually invested a bunch of money in this company. It's called Fable. And a few months ago, I had gotten wind of them because they created an AI South Park. So for people who wanted to watch more South Park episodes, they could write dialogue and make their own South Park episodes out of AI. I don't know how they got around that as far as the copyright issues go, but I don't know if Trey Parker and Matt Stone said
They probably were just like, yeah, cool, let them
Go
do it.
ahead.
Whatever.
So
He just signed a $1.5 billion deal. We're good.
Yep.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I didn't watch their last episode, which I need to get on that because I heard it was pretty good. Anywho, we with this showrunner, it's basically if you can take the way they described it is, say, Game of Thrones, and you wanted to see a different Game of Thrones. Theoretically, you could write your own Game of Thrones and AI would fill in the blanks so that you could write the story that you wanted to see or you wanted to show your friends.
How much information do you need to give Chat GPT or AI for that? Like a title and just like an overall outlook, or
Yeah,
like,
just prompting it with sentences, but you can put yourself in there. And here's the weird thing. I don't know if you guys have been hip to this. It's kind of hit my front porch, my front lawn, because my son is 15. Now games like GTA 6, I believe, is the one who's going to kind of start this, even though they're going to pre-start it, is you're going to have to upload your ID to the gaming systems before you can play any games as age verification. So every gaming system is going to have everyone's personal identification. Whoa. Yeah, they're checking for legal age, but they're going to check your identification to see if you're of legal age. they're putting you somewhere. You know
Dude,
what I
that's
mean?
kind of wild. That kind of like invasive privacy, but they're already doing that anyways.
Oh, that's what I always say. I'm like, at least they told us about this one, I guess. At least I volunteered
Didn't
this
shove
one.
it into a manual that we have to sign automatically on an update.
I remember someone saying this a while ago. This wasn't my idea, and I'm sure there's a way to make it work, but somehow us being paid for our data that's collected. So for every amount of data a company collects on you, that you get some sort of money or monetary.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
we got
someone.
somebody
We got a
on the
sponsor?
horn.
Let's go.
Let's go to the phone lines there, Darren. Let's see what's going on. Caller.
You're on line one.
Hello, how's it going, boys?
It's going. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to right now?
This is Oscar Mahungo.
Oh, Oscar Mahungo. We're actually at a hard out right now, so what's up, boy?
Nothing. I just wanted to talk about August 30th for a minute, if we could.
Yeah, sure, if you want.
Let's do it.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Want to make sure everybody was aware that it's moved to the fairgrounds.
It has moved to the Jefferson County Fairgrounds.
Ooh.
Yes, parking is included now with general admission.
Beautiful.
Good thing.
Absolutely.
Afro Man, Bluesies, fantastic.
Absolutely.
Gorilla Theory, Josh Heinrich.
What kind of music is Gorilla Theory, Oscar?
Reggae.
Okay.
I believe like California reggae.
Okay. You can say white guy reggae if they are. It's okay.
Yeah, white guy reggae.
Okay. Cool. I'm into it.
I'm actually
Making
offended.
assumptions, though.
I dumped it.
No, we dumped it. We dropped out of that. We're actually going to cut this entire phone call from the record as soon as we get done with this.
I'm gonna cut my entire wrist.
Oscar.
It's time to be happy, pal.
It's
I like that.
855-282-8255. You have reason to live. If you call us right now, we will tell you have reason to live. If you call us after 10, we're going to tell you the same thing we're going to tell Oscar. Do it, wuss. Am I right?
We're not right. That is not right. You can't do that.
You can't do that. No, Craig's going to go radio guy now.
I'm going radio guy for 5
we can't
seconds.
say,
I'm pretty sure we can't do that.
His real name's not Oscar.
Dial 988 if you're having
yeah, for real, actually.
bad thoughts.
Yeah, for real.
Come on the 30th, or it's going down.
This is a National Lampoon's deal. Well, hey, Oscar, we appreciate you calling in.
Keep him on the line.
Keep him on
Yeah,
the-
do not get rid of Oscar.
Yeah, we need the
I love
cops there.
Oscar so much, dude. Oscar's one of the best people you'll ever meet. He's a part of North. And even though we do make dark jokes, it's because we've been a part of some like actual dark things that have happened in life. And these people at North, they don't talk over me while I'm trying to do this, okay? We're all about spreading love and kindness. And the people at North, seriously, not kidding now, people at North, Oscar, everyone has been so vital to keeping the community that I used to love alive and vibrant and keeping the heart and soul a part of it. And I'm super glad to be, I am. I'm serious.
Listen, well,
Craig,
yeah, no,
I'm
the
serious.
used to love
Yeah,
thing. I know you're dead serious.
I hate you so much. I hate him so much.
I'm tearing up right now.
See, we're making Oscar happier.
I get it. Hey, listen.
Oh, Craig, oh, no, I don't think we should say things like that as soon as these cameras cut. If you guys could read his lips.
Check my chat. Check how I talk to my chat GPT.
Yeah,
You'll know my
for
true
real,
feeling.
Dude. Okay, so Oscar, you're kind of dead airing us here. What do you got?
August 30th.
I just didn't want to talk over you, Steve. I'm sorry.
All right, he's learning. This is very good. We're having a very good time on the radio right now. We're having a good time.
Having fun.
All right.
All right, I'm done.
No, you're staying with us till we go to this break, whether it kills us all. Remember that whole thing?
Yep.
We love you, Oscar. Jefferson County Fairgrounds, August 30th. Parking's now free with admission. Our friends at North.Life. You can meet Oscar in person. You have to actually ask for Oscar Mahumbo. He works at the Hillsboro location. And at the Hillsboro location, he's going to help educate you. He's going to point you in the right direction. He's going to give you a gentle massage, probably, if you ask nicely. And he's just going to give you the full, the full Monty, I guess is what they call it, but the kids are calling it these
Being
days.
an Oscar's presence will honestly just brighten your day.
1,000,000%.
Now, is he maybe giving you some of his energy so that he,
without question,
so he is like some sort of
a little
vortex.
drained.
yeah. But that's okay. He's willing to give that to the world, which is what we love about Oscar Mutombo. And say something in your native tongue if you don't mind. And he just got dropped from the radio.
Actually, I think you leave on a high note like George Costanza, and that was phenomenal.
That was
I
phenomenal.
thought the call overall was fantastic. It was very witty.
Greg hates us all. He's really trying to be like a serious person.
I'm not. That was my favorite radio sign off.
Okay, good.
That's my favorite radio sign off in a very long time.
All right.
La 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 la. That is. I actually.
La 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 la.
La 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 la. First time I ever heard that song. It was New Year's.
Oh yeah.
Girl, I want to make you sweat. Enough.
Just let me sing it in the background while you tell the story.
As a child, a very little child, okay? It was New Year's. I remember my folks were out partying for New Year's, so I was staying with grandma. My grandma is my Vovo is a sweet old lady, bud.
I bet she was.
She was a sweet old lady, and I'm sitting there watching the countdown, and then like after the countdown, I don't know if it was like if I flipped it to the box or something. Remember the box, right? You can dial in the songs, right?
No, I haven't been familiar with the box in a
long time. While you're married, I get it. And so
that was nice. Nice job, Craig.
That's why I was leading him that direction. Okay, don't give him all the credit. I basically teed it up.
He did tee it up for me. He did. It's fair. And the very first time I heard that song, I was a wee lad, and
I got so horny.
It's very suggestive. The song's very suggestive, and by suggestive, I mean pretty on the nose. And I think I was like, I don't know, 7. I didn't really know what he was saying, but I kind of knew what he was saying. And when I look back on that, I remember like wanting to like disappear into a cinder block wall because like I said something around somebody I shouldn't have said, and just hide behind some curtains or something.
In my sweet brain, I was like, hurt a girl? No,
thank you, sir.
Not ever. Not going to do it.
Yeah.
Make her cry out?
Absolutely not.
I'm not going to do that.
Absolutely not. And the only way we're sweating is if we're on a nice hike.
Totally. I'm not going to. What are we doing?
What are we doing here?
Hurting girls. I don't hurt their feelings. I don't hurt their heart.
That's right.
I'm
a knight in shining armor. I've seen a Disney movie.
Out of them. I'm not going to slap. Ooh, just get in there.
No, you're not going to do that.
Work the body. Work the body. Work the body. When she heels over, when she bends over, yeah, 2 rides. And then she's like, oh, you never hit me. Yeah, up with the left, dude. So if you are having,
jeez,
it's 988.
It's a number you can call.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No, this is
people
where
know. People know what they're getting.
This is where I'd be my real self, and then
that's right.
Craig and Mike go, "Oh man!" But when we're talking, in the locker room, when it's locker room talk, they're all like, "Do it more, Steve. Do it more." On the second hour, we are going to let you know how to cut your grocery bill in half, and we're also going to set Randy's set on fire. Oh no, that was sorry. That's
you were just writing.
You were journaling.
You were journaling.
That was
it says side project. He's got written on his notes side project. Set Randy's studio on fire.
You said that week 1 we did this.
Yeah, I still got it there. I also want to give a shout out if you're on TikTok, if any of our listeners out there on TikTok. Daddy Be Cooking. Everybody needs to look up Daddy Be Cooking.
Oh, you can find him on Instagram with that same tag.
Seriously?
You can.
Oh, because Daddy Be Cooking.
He do be cooking.
Okay. Yeah.
He
do be cooking? Is that his brother?
He do be cooking.
We should make one that's kind of like him.
Sure.
And it's do be cooking. And
your uncle be cooking, but you're just kind of like always in a really weird.
Let's
proximity.
hash this out. But Daddy Be Cooking on all the socials. He'll give you a pep in your step. He's doing good things. He's helping out the Lord, which is my favorite part about it.
He got me fired up. Did you see him checking in from outside of the gym?
Yeah.
And he's just, I don't want to do this.
But then I called him and he goes, dude, I left immediately after that, dude.
No, yeah. Just post the,
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to do the thing. You can just you can fake your way through it. You can just say the things you want people to do.
That's sarcasm, guys.
Yeah, you can just say the things that you can have all of the answers for everybody and not apply them to any part of your life and be lauded as a professional, bud. You can do that.
No, dude, it's only hour and 9:40, dude. You're gonna break me already, dude. Yep. And then we're also going
Daddy, Daddy, B, just the letter B. No,
Daddy, Daddy, space B. Oh, dude, send me that link. Trick Daddy be cooking steak sandwiches.
Trick Daddy
Absolutely.
was the ish.
He loves the
06.
kids.
I love Trick
kids.
Daddy.
I
love Trick Daddy, and also I love Trina.
Oh,
Trina was like one of my
was the
first crushes.
one that's gonna break it off.
Yes, sir.
So
somebody did like a Foursquare situation of like the
I love the ha.
All right, and then in the second hour, that was our shout out.
You told me that you wanted to talk to me about something you'd listen to. Podcast or something.
No, that was for you.
Yeah, I know. You said in the second hour, right?
Yeah, I listened to a podcast that Craig's gonna love, guys. This is why I called him yesterday. I'm like, you're gonna love this podcast. Well, I called him. He did not love it.
I didn't hate it. It's fine. We'll talk about it later.
When is our out though? So I know.
Oh, I mean, 57's the hard out for the top of the hour.
We got 15 minutes?
we can go.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Let's get into our second thing then. Our second thing is I went on I went on Genie. Is that
that's the Google? Is that the
I went on Gemini.
Okay.
But oh god, I forgot to mention Genie 3, Google's Genie 3 AI. Like I was talking about the Netflix, which it may be a smart idea this is not financial advice, but I'm thinking of throwing a couple $100 into Fable or Showrunner if
you can figure out a way to do that.
What do you mean?
Is it openly traded?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. I'd probably not.
Call the front desk.
I'm going to
all these $200.
All these venture capitalists that throw like hundreds of millions of dollars at these projects typically
don't ruin my thing here.
Typically get their piece of the pie before it's publicly traded. It could be though. It could be an IPO.
I just thought maybe now we're ahead of it.
Okay. Yeah, see if you can get in.
Genie 3,
and then $47. It'll take every $28 they can get. $13 get them a long way if all of us did it.
All right, I'm erasing Randy's name. Putting Craig's there on the old notepad. And if you guys aren't using Freeform on your iPads, I know I'm probably late to the party. What I would add is maybe this acts as an eraser.
It doesn't? Is that an actual Apple Pencil? Or is that just like a knockoff Apple Pencil? Because maybe an Apple. I don't know what this.
Listen, Mr. $47 investment. I don't know if I want to tell you if it's a real Apple Pencil or not, because you'll probably shame someone.
I had Sega TV.
I didn't. I didn't even have Sega.
I had Sega phone jack cord. I could play with kids in Korea.
I can't believe you guys never heard of Sega Channel.
You made it up. I had Game Genie.
Game Genie was sweet. I didn't have that either.
And I remember there being commercials on TV that was Nintendo, and you could call them if you got stuck on a game. And I guess they had
a
people in
hotline
call centers.
Yeah, it hooked up. There you go. Sega Channel was a subscription-based service for the Sega Genesis, offering a rotating library downloaded via cable television.
Oh my God, that's us,
dude.
That's a metaphor for us, dude.
Unbelievable.
That we're way ahead of our time. We're awesome, but no one's ever gonna like
15
us.
bones a month.
That's
in 1995.
Oh my God, that's like $1 million.
Like 50 or 60.
It's a lot of bucks, dude. But also games back then were, $40, $50 a whack.
It was cheap. No, they weren't.
For a Sega Genesis game, like a good one, like NHL 95 or something.
$19.99.
Not a chance.
Hot out the box.
Hot out the box.
Shut up.
I
think so. I feel like $50.
I feel like I got FIFA 94 and it was like $69.99.
NHL 94, maybe.
No, I had FIFA 94, bud. And I beat my dad with Cameroon one time. I let him play as Brazil. I beat him like 48.
My dad beat my mom at Nintendo. That
sure.
I became wrong.
Sure. That's when I got a Nintendo.
Yeah, that's when I got
my room.
a Nintendo.
I got to pick sides. I chose my mom.
I couldn't.
So what are you doing with Gemini?
Greg, your whole job is to keep us back on track tonight. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Oh, is my phone dead? Probably. You said it had like 13%.
And I was live on Facebook.
Yeah, it's definitely dead. No worries. Just talk to me about Gemini.
Well, no, they just got this thing coming out with new worlds, virtual reality worlds, to where it's basically you are prompting, you are writing things in, and you are building your own universe. Which
now
begs the
is
question,
this something
where are we
like
going?
you can hook into like a headset or Oculus?
Yeah, I believe so. That's what they're building it for.
Now that's cool.
So you're creating your own worlds. I remember the one artist made one.
Android. Android Jones. Yeah. The dude, whenever he was doing the Tipper visuals, when he was doing Spangle Droid, he wears that and then he's like live painting as the artist is on stage. It's pretty cool.
It's neat as can be, dude.
And on the Oculus, there's a freeware deal.
It's Nito Finito.
It is Nito Finito.
Actually.
Have you
sponsored by Fritos?
Sponsored by Frito-Lay.
Have you seen AI in your profession and construction to where like painting, they'll put like where they want to paint on their Oculus and they put it on and it'll go to their wall and it measures it and shows you exactly where you need to paint this color, this color.
Yep.
It's insane.
I used it to check to see if a wall was load bearing.
For real?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It said it was. I didn't believe it.
Yeah.
So
you have to do it like a walkthrough.
Yeah.
So
I
I can
give
see
it a
it.
walkthrough.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we're getting to a point where
100%.
it's going to be so helpful. Helpful.
That's the thing is there's so many little things that bog all of us down that we're not thinking to use AI for because we're thinking it's going to solve these massive problems. But the amount of time we can get back from it, for instance, when I uploaded the podcast from last week, you can run that through. It gives you timestamp. You know how long? Well, it'll take at least 2 hours to listen to the show again, kind of, and then also it's giving a breakdown of just a little bit of if this is what we're talking about.
You would have loved this.
Yeah, that would have made it a hell of a lot
Dude,
easier.
if you go on our website, check out our under the Hoosier Sophisticate show, the last interview that's uploaded from last week, you'll see it timestamps everything. Oh, Craig and Mike talked about this. Darren didn't make it into this. Like you can just click on the time and jump to that part of the conversation. It's really great.
See, we at work we use like.
I was gonna say Steve didn't make it either. So
better, but he threw
like even like Zoom now, you can do
we actually
that.
talked about him. We didn't talk about you.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Sorry. You had to get those last little things out.
So like for any Zoom anything, like if you have a Zoom with like a client or something, it will break down after that and it will literally. Like
take notes.
It'll take notes for you and you can read each section so you can find exactly, even in 50 minutes, you can find it in 2 minutes.
That is incredible, guys. That's why I think AI is going to be so great until like Mossad and the CIA use it to kill us all, which could be a problem. I don't know. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe the billionaires use it to get rid of the people who are their biggest problem, which is people in general are their biggest problem. That could be a problem. I don't know because I just watched ChatGPT say goodbye to itself for 45 minutes, so I'm not too scared about it, but also they're not giving us the best one either. So
yeah, we got
some of these guys got chips in their heads already.
You know what it feels like to me when you talk about CIA and Mossad and everything? This just kind of popped in my brain here because I feel like obviously the intelligence apparatus is completely out of control and we have no power over it. I don't care who you put in Washington D.C. The last guy that tried to take it down got shot in the back of the head in Dallas by them. And they blamed it on some guy in a bookstore. Or book factory.
And then he got popped.
And then he got popped by a known Irish gangster. So who was also probably paid by the CIA. I was seeing something the other day where this guy, like these dudes were all standing outside of some graffiti, like, I don't know, in like Saddam's palace or something, in war-torn Iraq.
I just noticed you're wearing
Rosie
O'Donnell's glasses, dude. What are you doing? What just happened? What just made me look at those, dude? Dude, you're gonna move out the country here pretty soon, dude. Okay, all right, Iraq.
That's good. But there was these dudes that were standing out, fully automatic, full army gear, but they didn't belong to U.S. They didn't belong to any government forces. They were just a private army. And then you see all these guys, all these private contractors that are over there. You know that they're getting paid all of this money that what did Elon Musk uncover with the Doge or whatever.
Jesus.
Like whatever
Millions,
those no, but whatever it's called is like it's like money that is set aside.
NSAID or
NSI. USAID. This money just goes to like this blank nothingness. And then of course, it's cash. And then at that point the cash just gets dispersed.
Sure.
I'm kind of to the point where it's like the CIA and Mossad and all these other intelligence agencies throughout the world, whatever, MI6, I'm sure the Chinese agency and KGB, and they're just banks for these private armies that, and it's like in the same way that whenever somebody times out of, say, like a Fed chair position or the Senate, next thing you know, they're the CEO of Goldman Sachs or whatever. The CIA is just the same thing for all of these, these privateers, basically. All of the, like private armies, peacekeepers, all of that with hundreds of millions of dollars of untraceable money, weapons budgets out of this world. Nobody's policing them.
Yeah,
they're not accountable to anybody. And like, I don't know what the hope is. I'm not so bold as to say, like, obviously there's real evil that exists in the world that's happening every day. There's 8 billion people. I'm sure there's horrific things that take place every day by horrific people that do need reined in. But how many times have like the good guys been the guys that gave those people power or money? Like every time?
Absolutely. I just went down the rabbit hole and there was like 81 countries we've had a hand in some sort of coup in their overthrow of their government. And it's like, that's wild. That's since like, they counted it like since Hawaii. What was that, early 1900s or maybe late 1800s when we overthrew the Hawaiian kingdom and made somebody else. We've been putting
the Hawaiian kingdom.
Yep. We went in there and just messed it up.
Just took it over.
Yeah.
Well, like the banana republics, like literally Dole
man.
Bananas is like a CIA funded operation to take over those the whole banana operation. Every banana you eat in this world.
Well, can we just kind of close the book on? I'm always asking, like, ooh, the deep state and who are these people and how does the world work and all this stuff. And it's basically whoever hires the killers. Who has the most hired killers? Because the one way to get people to do what you want is you say, I'm going to murder your entire family and everyone you know and love.
If you don't
do what I want you to do. Mm-hmm. So who's willing to take it that far and who has the patience? It's just like cartel bosses. Basically, it's 100%.
It's what it is. It's not like it. It is what it is.
And that's how at the tip top of the food chain, there are legitimate killers. And it's like, where do you think some of these people who we've trained to be the world's most excellent killers, you don't think some of them get hired in mercenary groups?
Oh, dude, the private sector, a lot of Marines have done interviews about the private sector.
That's as simple as
you can make millions, and it doesn't matter what country you work for.
This is exactly what I'm getting at. These dudes that were standing outside of there were probably making $500,000 a year as private soldiers. Police, they were the third, get this, in Iraq, whatever group that these guys represented were the third largest standing army in Iraq. So that means what? Probably U.S., Iraq, and then them, and then Britain, Canada, all of them behind that. There was a standing private army of just mercenaries. Like, I don't know.
Absolutely.
Who do they answer to?
Well, in Ukraine, I remember seeing videos of just people from different countries teaming up for me. And I'm like, this is just a wild.
Are they bound by the same rules? Are there Geneva Convention things that apply to them? I
think so.
Who are they accountable to? We don't even know who they are.
Like corporations like BlackRock.
Yeah, well, they are. Yeah, right. Like BlackRock funds all of them.
Yeah.
BlackRock also holds all of our money.
Yeah. In our housing.
And everything.
How, if you were in their position and you needed funding for an army, I get back in the Banana Republic, you're like, all right, we got to these banks will notice money. Now that bank is 90% digital, money's 90% digital, just filter some money, some fake air money to these fighters, whatever we have to do to get it done. And that's just how things have gotten done for a while now. And that's what deep talk, which we can get to in the second hour, and maybe we will. But I was thinking about the death of reality and how we're witnessing the death of reality because videos, pictures, we don't know it's real anymore. So it's like, we broke reality.
It's scary with the commercials and movie promos they've made on AI. It looks identical to anybody.
That's what the Netflix thing is. The actors and actresses are going to be indistinguishable. So when you make the new Game of Thrones, it's going to look like a Game of Thrones episode because the AI is going to be that good at rendering.
But had they figured out that whole thing with the name and likeness stuff? Like because
yes.
remember Crispin Glover,
Yes,
right?
yes,
like this
yes.
goes all the
Back
way
to-
back to Back to the Future 2, which in the
Dude.
80s. Isn't that wild? Like they just did prosthetics based on his face in the first
Have
one.
you heard the Back to the Future theory about Biff being Trump and then the whole time traveling with Trump, and that Back to the Future is kind of this secret code of what is the company now that has the same symbol as the flux capacitor.
Okay.
And I mean, it's a wild like theory of where we're headed in the future, and that we have figured out time travel.
I mean, there's
pretty
certainly
soon,
some character
but they're sending
similarities.
Easter eggs back through this movie.
There's certainly some
Yeah.
character similarities.
And then they started getting into the whole
Sure.
numerology thing, and I was like, okay, I think you can make anything. I think you can make anything work when we start getting there. I'll dismiss that. What's up? Oh, absolutely. I made my sons watch Idiocracy the other day just so they could be like, yeah, so what's the big deal?
Yeah, what's the deal is how it is.
I know,
Guys,
I'm
call
like,
in
right,
855-282-8255. We are close to a hard out, but if you want to call in, also give me that text line one more time.
314-590-3770. 314-590-3770.
That was pro-like, Cookie. That was pro-like, bro.
Plowsy's man in the text line. Mikey's man in the YouTube chat. Don't know if anybody's talking over there, but okay. Let's
hear some.
check
Let's
in
hear.
for a second before the break.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Okay. Join the Sophisticated Hoosiers group. We share this in the Sophisticated Hoosiers group. We are going to get this onto our YouTube page. Come be a part of making St. Louis a better place by joking around about victimization and real world topics.
Jeez, no doubt. Yeah. Hey, if you can't find a way to laugh at it.
Did you have more to go?
No, you gotta finish it.
I was going to stay away from that one.
Craig, it's all you, bud.
Nope. If you can't find a way to laugh at it, you just do what you do.
In the second hour, we are going to possibly touch back on that reality thing, but I am going to break down the math on how we could all possibly cut our grocery bill in half. The average American spends $10,000 to $15,000 for a family of four on groceries a year. You want to cut that in half? We'll tell you after these messages.
The Lou Information Station, a whole new way to enjoy content created just for those of us in the St. Louis area. It's a whole new way to advertise and promote your business. Reach out and find out just how different we are. If you're tired of one-sided advertising offerings or your traditional media rep trying to shove digital marketing down your throat, visit louinfo.com and click on advertising. Or email partnerships at louinfo.com for more information.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It should not be based solely on advertisements.
Not sure how to get a lawyer after an accident? Call Brown & Crouppen. We'll walk you through it. Worried it'll cost too much? Here's a fact. At Brown & Crouppen, you pay nothing up front, and we never get paid unless you do. When you're our client, you'll have all your questions answered, all for free. Hurt? Get the facts and help you need. Call Brown & Crouppen.
Hey everyone, Cam Jansen here to tell you about the experts at Fast Signs in Earth City. Fast Signs can handle any and all of your business visibility needs, from traditional signs and graphics to digital to core graphics and anything in between. Fast Signs in Earth City has you covered. The station uses them, the Blues use them, and you will love the work they do. Call 314-344-4400 for your custom signage needs today. That's Fast Signs in Earth City. 314-344-4400.
St. Louis's new home for the best in sports coverage is STL Sports Central. Find them on YouTube or at stlsportscentral.com. With names like Randy Carricker and Bernie Miklasz leading the way to provide you with the latest news and commentary on all of your favorite St. Louis sports teams, along with great written content and post-game shows after every St. Louis sports team plays. That's STL Sports Central, online or on YouTube.
Join your fellow St. Louis City SC fans at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. All St. Louis area Hot Shots locations are proud to be a part of City on Tap, presented by Michelob Ultra, the official network bringing St. Louis City fans and ice-cold beer together. Catch every exciting moment of the 2025 MLS season at Hot Shots. Since 1990, Hot Shots has championed St. Louis sports, and they're thrilled to keep the tradition alive for St. Louis City SC. Find the Hot Shots near you at hotshotsnet.com.
Is your brand stuck on the sidelines? Tired of feeling like your marketing budget is just warming the bench? Well, then it's time to get in the game with EyeSight Media. We don't just put your brand near the action, we put you in the action. Imagine this, your company front and center, showcased in NCAA and pro stadiums and arenas nationwide. If you're ready to elevate your brand to MVP status, don't miss this shot. Visit eyesightmediagroup.com today to apply for an in-arena partnership. That's eyesightmediagroup.com.
Is diabetes keeping you from enjoying life's special moments? At US Med, we understand the challenges you face, and we're here to help.
With US Med, I can finally manage my diabetes without it managing me.
US Med offers a wide range of services to simplify your diabetes care. Personalized care plans, convenient access to cutting-edge diabetes tech, and knowledgeable support. Plus, we'll check your insurance so your diabetes care may be covered at little or no cost to you.
With US Med, I feel confident and control of my diabetes. I can finally live my life to the fullest.
Don't let diabetes hold you back. Choose US Med and experience better birthdays, better adventures, better anniversaries, and better everything. Call now. US Med. Better service, better care. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. That's 800-891-6335.
Hey, listen to me. I'm one of the credit cards in your wallet. I'm about to explode and pop like a balloon. You're using me and my brothers way too much. Your credit cards aren't the only ones annoyed. It's your paycheck that doesn't have enough to pay everything. Save your credit cards, your paycheck, and yourself a lot of PAIN. Pain. Call the debt helpline now, not tomorrow, right now. Our experts will show you how you can cut your interest rates and your payments on your credit cards in half. Credit card companies have special assistance programs designed to help you. Make this 100% free call right now and learn how you could get out of credit card debt. Here's the number.
800-406-6569. 800-406-6569. 800-406-6569. That's 800-406-6569. Paid for by Zero Debt.
Listen up, fellow timeshare owners. If you're a timeshare owner and you want out at all costs, you're done, frustrated, tired of wasting money, you don't use the darn thing. Get out now. Hire the best Bulldog timeshare cancellation team in the business. Their in-house legal team, headed by a timeshare cancellation lawyer, can help you fight the biggest and baddest companies out there that sell timeshare. At some point, you were using your timeshare, but now you're not, and you're tired of wasting money. Before you go to the poorhouse, call right now and learn how you can stop the maintenance fees and put more money back in your pocket. Their services cost you a lot less than you think, and you'll save a lot of money over time. Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline now. It's a free consultation.
800-824-5131. 800-824-5131. 800-824-5131. That's 800-824-5131.
Let's talk about your health insurance. There are a lot of reasons why people need affordable health insurance. But here's the bottom line. You know you need affordable health insurance. For you, a spouse, a family member, whatever. I'm going to give you a free hotline to call to find affordable health insurance that can cover all your health insurance needs in case you get sick or have an emergency. Plus, cover vision, dental, and more. And there are no long-term commitments. You can keep your plan as long as it's affordable. And for the price of a cup of coffee. We're not talking about one of those fancy coffees. For the price of a regular cup of coffee a day, you can have quality, affordable health insurance. Call the health insurance hotline for a free quote.
800-373-8414. 800-373-8414. 800-373-8414. That's 800-373-8414.
Broadcasting live from the J. Randolph Jr. Studios in Kirkwood.
It's stronger than grandmother's breath.
KLIS 590 AM. Wood.
Is it
And we're back to the radio show that we're never going to forget because the government won't allow us to. It's 9/11 Thursday nights, and we're keeping you safe, which is nice. And we're helping you out by giving you information on how to cut your grocery bill in half.
Let's go.
We're on the Lou Info Station. It's Hoosier Sophisticate. Thanks for tuning in.
In the J. Randolph Jr. Studios, presented by North.Life.
If you're not getting your CBD and like the actual thing that I can't say on the radio, if you're not, like, read between the lines. Can I say that? Can I say read between the lines, idiot? Okay. Go to North. They're honestly great people. So the deal is with cutting your grocery bills in half. What I did is I tried to do the math on a family of 4 because Craig, I went to Beaver Lake. I want to move to a secluded area, and I'm going to put this into the world right now. A dream of mine would be move to kind of a waterfront area, whether it be on a lake or a river that doesn't flood that much, or a lake, but something clear, something in that Table Rock,
Taneycomo, Bull Shoals.
Yes, boy, White River. Yes. Oh, I like the way you're talking.
Did you love Northwest Arkansas, bud?
I adored
it's
Northwest.
It's truly
Arkansas.
one of my favorite places on earth. Truly.
When I heard of Springfield, I never thought anything of it. I thought it was just hill country out there. I didn't think.
Me too. Before I moved.
Yeah,
Me too, pal.
And I was looking on the map, like, what's a center location? Because I stayed in Garfield. And it's in between Rogers and Bentonville, which is Rogers, Bentonville, and Eureka Springs, which I wasn't the biggest fan of Eureka Springs. I mean, I think going with adults would be a lot more fun than going with a group of kids.
No.
Yeah.
Eureka Springs is an escape. It's an adult escape. I mean, you can have fun with your kids there. There's all kinds of art. It's a beautiful town. It's one of my favorite places on earth. But yeah, it's a nice little getaway with the spouse. It's a nice little date weekend.
And then Bentonville / Rogers, it's becoming the
Walmartopolis.
Yes, but it's one of the Walmart kids is super into mountain biking.
Yeah, they've got a few trails up by Springfield that are insane.
They're turning it into the mountain bike capital. The guy I went with, he's a big mountain bike guy. He goes, I forget who is the top, who adds the most trail each year. And it's like 10 miles a trail each year they add in each state. In Arkansas, in just that town, he goes, they'll add like 10 miles a week.
That's awesome.
They have crews just constantly clearing trails. So he wants it to become the mecca for mountain biking, which if you're looking for like investment properties or stuff like that area, it's probably very intriguing. Yeah, I know it is, but I feel like there's still room to go. But I would love to make like a center where you could have a garden, where you could bring veterans out there and maybe do some like 3-gun competitions, or imagine an adult summer camp where the dads and moms each have things to do. And then you also have things for like the kids to do. So you also at different times can have corporate retreats there. So it's just like a thing that corporations just come and, fill the place up basically, but maybe learn a thing or two. And then on the weekends, like focus on helping heal people, like bring veterans out there, take them fishing, bring kids who have not had the best childhoods, bring them out there. What I want to do is bring a bunch of the St. Louis City kids and say, here, this is 4.5 hours away. And it's one of the most magical things. Because if you guys are not on Missouri Talk, it's like Missouri TikTok.
Okay.
And a lot of it is people not from Missouri coming to like Roaring River State Park, coming to you know a ton of the state parks.
I was just bringing up Eureka Springs. We went out there and it rained the entire weekend we were there.
That's
it was
a real bummer.
such a bummer.
Yeah, it is. Because, I mean, it's a town that has to be, you have to walk it, first off. There's no real traffic, right?
That's why the kids thing was tough.
Yeah, for sure. And it's built into the side of a mountain. So you're walking up big hills. But there are some really incredible architecture, really kind of a boho town filled with a lot of local businesses. There's no real chains there. All the restaurants are local. I dig the vibe. It's definitely a little hippie town. It's built around its healing waters. Civil War veterans from each side settled there because the water in the springs healed their injuries. That's what all those old hotels like the Basin Park and Crescent, that was their big claim to fame, was like, come here and heal in our waters. So it's like, it's got a very alternative healing vibe to it, very hippie vibe to it. And it's just kind of cool to go somewhere where everything is kind of locally owned and operated,
Yeah, because it's weird. Bentonville, Walmart's sign is
that
on
their headquarters
everything.
out there? Is that okay?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
So every parking garage, this is wild about the parking garages too. They have zigzags going up the side, and it looks like Old Busch Stadium. And
Okay.
You're like, what? Well, my buddy was like, that's for people who mountain bike. So now they can mountain bike. And I'm like, oh, you kind of do the mountain biking in nature to get away from your job.
Yeah, but if you're coming in and you got to park at the garage, you park at the top floor and you can get your bike out of there. So,
absolutely. And it's giving you exercise to do it. But I'm like, ooh, Walmart figured out a way how to turn Mike and be like, don't you want to mountain bike to your corporate job?
No, sure.
You know what I mean? That's a kind
got a trail right to your parking lot.
Yeah, it was a little dystopian, but the town is clean and nice. And obviously Walmart's throwing a ton of money.
And they're putting a lot of it into like arts and entertainment. Like just throughout that whole district, it's like exploding.
Sure.
I saw kind of a funny meme where it was like, Walmart throwing billions of dollars at developing art and entertainment, and it's just like all of these like just goons that were standing on top, like wacky inflatable arm guys on top of it. I think, there's like a line in that Arkansas song that I play every now and like every house downtown, right? And one of the lines is like talking about how he doesn't want to tell anybody about this place. We just want everybody to believe that we're inbred rednecks with no shoes.
Absolutely.
And when I was 15 years old, I went to Eureka for the first time with like my high school girlfriend. Parents took us out to eat like every Sunday. We made a trip down to Eureka Springs to do it, spent a day down there. And I was just blown away because I had this idea of what Arkansas was in my head based on all of the, the tropes, and
stereotypes.
And when I came out of it, I was like, oh yeah, I would want everybody to believe that too. They have paradise all to themselves. So I would love to get some of the feedback from the locals as to making it the mountain biking mecca, taking all of that beautiful untouched earth that they have down there, which is abundant and so lush. Like it's super lush down there.
We were 30 minutes in Garfield. So we were 35 from Eureka Springs and 35 from Rogers, Bentonville. Yeah. Great little spot. What was, dude, in between it though? Nothing.
You sure?
There is nothingness.
Yep.
One gas station that was like, we sell huge ice cream cones. And that's
that sounds cool. I bet that's a pretty good ice cream cone.
Yeah. And some kid.
They don't compare to the ice cream cartel.
Some Hill kid came up to me. The Hill kids are always attracted to me.
What is the deal? Steve has a magnet in him, Plowsy and Mike. Mike, you've seen it. You saw it at my bachelor party, but Steve has this magnet, and it's because he's a child at heart.
I'm going to say every like hoodlum will come right up to you. Every homeless person, everybody.
Every fatherless child too. Like that's the big thing. Yeah. It's like, can you be my real dad? Like,
and then the mom's mad.
It's always in the most stressful situations that we're enduring, and they're like, "Will you be my real dad? Can you come home with us tonight?" And the mom's scolding them, and he's like, "Maybe, kid. Let me show you how to throw a whopper plopper.
Let me get the car," and I'm out.
They will chase lures like fish. These are wild.
What did you have them fetching? You did have them. They were running back and forth doing something. You had them
rocks. It was rocks. Because I was like, you see if you can find this rock, and you throw a rock that looks like the rest of the gravel.
He's the most fun dad of all time.
Asphalt. Go find it.
Go fetch this rock, kid.
It was a white gravel. His old lab. It was like, here it is.
His old lab can smell a rock and throw a mile.
I think that is it. So that's a beautiful part of the country.
It really, really, really is.
The Beaver Lake has a lot of bluffs, which are fantastic. You can see 10, 15 feet deep in the water.
Your pictures look fantastic. You fish it all too?
Yeah, I didn't catch a dang thing. Except I caught a 5-pound drum, about a 4 or 5 pound drum.
Okay.
Which is fine. I wasn't fishing for drum.
Yeah, it was a big old fish, though.
Take what you can get. Me and Ivan was my dog on that trip. Poor Oliver freaking hyperextended his knee. Thoughts and prayers to him that he can heal up before tryouts, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. What's been blowing me away is my wife of my family. She's a real all-star. This is her first year at the garden.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I got some pickles from her. I got some pickles from her, bud.
Better than Craig giving my wife.
He said,
his
sounds.
pickles.
I definitely seen that porno where you go up and pick up pickles.
No,
Hey, I'm here.
Kelsey,
I'm here. I'm here to
that's
get
the
the pickles.
sanctity of the show.
Hey,
bro.
baby, I'm here to get the pickles.
And she's like, this pickle. And you're like, yeah, here, let me bend over.
Yeah, I do have a shout out to Jessica, Jenny, Elise, Bill Holes, Emilio Gomez says Plowsy shout out, and Jen Core's Eureka Springs.
Well, shout out to Eureka Springs.
Shout out to Eureka Springs.
Jen Core's Eureka Springs. What,
That's just what it
is
says.
that what Mike texted you?
Yes.
I thought so.
Yeah,
that checks out.
That tracks.
That tracks totally. But she's
cut my grocery bill in half, would you?
She's growing a garden that's probably 10 by 6. The
That's
amount of food we're getting, and I'm new to this. The amount of food we're getting is obscene.
Are you getting burnt out on vegetables?
No, not yet, but they're harvesting like over and over and over and over.
What you got growing?
We have squash, pickle cucumbers. We have habanero peppers. We have lettuce. We have basil. We have.
So you got a little herb garden going. You got a
some
vegetable garden
colorful
going.
peppers. Some other.
The basil grows like crazy, dude. Like our herb garden
smells
is
so nice,
insane.
too.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so what I was thinking is, what's the math on a family of 4? How many calories do I need to survive for the entire year? So I broke it down into just math. And a family of 4 usually spends about 12 to 15K on groceries per year.
Jesus.
That sounds about right.
About $1,000 a month. And I was like, yeah,
that tracks.
If we're not eating out a bunch.
Totally. Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like if we were eating at home all the time, very easy hitting that $300 a week and a half.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Very easily,
Sure.
especially with a teenage boy.
Absolutely.
And I did this for 2 teenagers. So I wanted everybody to get about 2,000 calories, maybe 2,500. Jen, I got her on a 1,250 deal.
Sure.
But you need about 2 million to 2.5 million calories. I wanted to figure out how to cut
A year?
6 or 7 grand out. Yes, a year. I wanted to figure out how to cut about 6 or 7 grand out of the
In your grocery
budget.
bill.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Ooh, that's a
eating
tough
crap.
one.
And eating crap.
So you want to cut it in half, and you can probably do that by eliminating a lot of the processed junk, right? Because that's the stuff that costs a lot of money.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
You're trying to find nutrient-rich foods, obviously. So what I looked at first is how much could I possibly get from fish and game? We're in Missouri.
Sure.
We should be utilizing that as much as we can.
Sure.
They said deer, I'm thinking 40 to 80 pounds. I think big deer are 140.
Well, yeah, but you can take a couple.
Yeah, so you get a couple.
And your
you
boys
can
get
do
a couple.
both. Yes. So you do that. You get with like, this is
And
kind
your
of.
wife gets a couple. She can hunt too. You chauvinist.
She gets the leg.
Absolutely, dude. I mean, she's not going to be as good as me and my boys, obviously, though. This goes back to the Walmart thing. This is how you separate yourself from the Walmarts and the Dollar Generals. Because, yes, we want to blame Walmart for our problems. Walmart's not a problem. Walmart's problem is us going to it every damn day. And it's like, well, I'm out of money. Well, figure it out. We got to figure it out. We can figure out a better way. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help people who are like, I have to go to Walmart to buy my groceries because I'm like that. I'm at Aldi. I'm at Aldi getting the best deal I can. I'm not at Deerberg's going, give me the finest cheeses every week.
Straub's, bud.
Yeah, I didn't even. I'm so poor.
Dude,
I forget.
have you
Straub's
ever stepped
exist.
foot in a Straub's? Because the last time I did,
Looking
I was
for
like,
hockey players.
oh, that makes sense. I stepped into one and I was like, well, this isn't where I belong. But I did think I
didn't know what to do.
I had a hunch that they'd have some banging cheeses. You know, I'm a cheese guy. I'm a cheese guy. You know who's going to have some smoking cheeses? Is Straub's. I promise you.
We're sponsored by Straub's.
Smoking hot cheeses.
I tell you what,
Don't worry, they don't let us in there.
They would be like, please don't ever say our name again.
Aldi don't play on the cheese though. They
No,
have
they
some really good white cheddar.
Yes, I agree. No, they don't, bro. I've got. Hey, listen, I got a Gouda in my fridge right now from Aldi that I ain't mad at. Not to mention the 12 packs of a variety of cheeses. That there's always a cheese bonanza happening.
Listen,
in
my gal, she's been shredding her own cheeses.
Okay, now we're talking.
You ain't lived.
Yep, get it off a block,
You've
bud.
had your gal grate cheese with her feet. She gets up there and she puts it online, dude. And sometimes some of that foot jam gets right in there too, dude. No, but for real, doing your own cheese and grating it has such a better texture.
I agree. It's
you
softer.
realize that whatever they're shredding,
something's different.
Iffy.
It's the same cheese, but once it's been shredded and then like
Sprayed
like
with
no,
something,
it's just
or-
I think it's just
No,
sitting.
what are you
all
working
broken.
for Big Dairy?
Maybe. No, I'm not working for Big Dairy, bud, but I do have cheese at heart. I have the cheese's best interest at heart. Okay, you're not going to besmirch
You have
shredded
a
cheese.
cheese-filled heart.
I do.
Probably.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
cheese
pretty-
all up in it.
It stanks.
It stanks.
Stacks.
I thought I said it stanks. His heart's probably stinks like nacho cheese,
Yeah,
man.
sure.
Fish and game. You, as a fisherman, there's a place right now that I belong to that you can take as many crappie as you want.
Size limit?
No.
So they caught them for
want,
you,
they,
or
they need
They
to get
want
it
them
out
all
of
out.
there. They got to
It's
get
a
them
private lake. It's $200 a year. Sportsman's Club, free,
Sure.
live read. They probably have some other memberships open.
Sure.
It's fine.
What you're saying is you haven't caught any fish there.
No, I've caught a few.
Okay.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's just some of the guys yelled at my kids, and they're
Oh, they
"Hey,
did?
Some of the guys have a problem with like the youth being there
I
fishing.
got a problem with them being there.
And
they
I'm
take
like,
it so seriously.
"Ugh, God, man, as long as they're chill, maybe just be like, if you stay chill here, we're good. I just don't like the immediate, like Ivan and guys were out there, and some kids like, hey, who are you? And I'm like, it's Ivan, bro. It's not 20-year-olds like it's rolling dubs,
Yeah.
anything, and
Yeah, sure.
doing mush
Sure.
rams.
Like everybody else on that course that's driving like a maniac and hitting balls into the woods.
Yeah, exactly. That golf course is right there. But they, so that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But not everybody's like that. Whatever. Okay, so I go there. I can get as many.
Hell of a library.
You want to advertise with us?
Hell of a library.
You get a 10-minute read.
Yeah, 10-minute read about how you're kind of okay. All right. You're going to get the truth here. It's the Patriot Hour. And so,
LouInfo.com.
yeah, LouInfo.com, KLIS.
1-855-282-8255.
There we go.
All right.
Reset.
And we got, I lost my train of thought. No, I'm just joking. Fish and game. You can attribute, they said on the low end, 250,000 calories. But if you get yourself into a situation where you live on a body of water and you don't mind crappie a lot and you'll eat bass, I think
Crappie's a
bass
great
is
fish.
Oh, dude.
delicious. Crappie's delicious.
Both of those fish are delicious.
There's dinner 2 nights a week, easy, if you like catfish, bass, or
Yeah.
crappie.
You can put it in like
Easy.
you can do tacos, you can do salads. We do salmon salads a
Absolutely.
ton, and it's phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. So that could be 500,000 calories because
Okay.
I wanted to break this down into calories. Bread and rice. You can make your own bread, but you'd have to buy the rice. The rice is nutrient dense food, but it's cheap and small.
It's super cheap. You can buy it by the
Legumes,
sack.
all that
Yeah.
type of stuff. So that you get 1 million calories off that. So you're basically going like Oregon Trail style, like getting
Sacks
in
of
a
rice.
sack.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. So then you can render lards and fats from some of
You
the
bet.
things that you got. But also,
Well, just split a cow with somebody. Slaughter a cow.
that's where I was going with my next one, but I forgot. Your garden is going to render or to get you about 250 to 500,000 calories.
That's pretty good.
In a 10 by 10 garden. If you combine that with other people's
Is
gardens.
that in a greenhouse where you can grow year round?
And we'll be back.
Well, I just threw a wrench in the spokes, dog.
That's why
Yeah.
I do not know that, but that was just a 10 by 10 garden in St. Louis. So
Okay, so I'm sure it's taken into effect,
how
the
much do you
growing
think
season.
a cow is?
Oh,
Full cow.
In terms of like
a
price,
full
or
cow?
Yeah. 3,600. That's pretty good.
about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top I could find was about $5,000.
Yeah.
For a full cow for like they're like, we fed it.
Yeah, sure.
Strawberries
And they
shit.
take care of it
Grass-fed.
themselves, right? They'll actually.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and that's a good price
Like,
then.
some of them were giving you options on how you want it
You bet.
processed.
Yeah,
in
you
different
can
ways.
choose how you
Yeah.
want to cut
So
it.
That
it
is
can be
so time consuming if you've ever done anything like that with a pig or
Honestly,
oh my
it
God.
is. I really respect dudes that like people that go through butchering school. I guess like I remember
Dude.
somebody that wanted to work in my buddy worked
Getting
in the
all
meat
that
department at
fat
Schnucks,
off. Oh my God.
and he had to learn all the different cuts of meat, and like there's a lot to remember there, dude, and the process in which to do it. So mad respect to the butchers out there, the processors.
Yeah, cow. I wrote down about $4,000 to $5,000, but that can be anywhere from 500,000 to about 700,000 calories.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
So now we're reaching where we're almost.
How many total did we need again?
We need 2.5.
Okay.
We're pretty
You're about
much there.
Yeah, you're there.
We had 1 million, 250, we're 1.75.
And you also have a turkey season in there. You have a few other seasons.
Absolutely. I said a poultry would be another one. Then you would have to figure out a way to maybe get some dairy where you could render your cheeses, fats, butters, and all that stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah. Also, with just keeping chickens, I mean, what you can do with eggs. I mean,
our neighbors has chickens, and it's amazing what
Super
3 will
nutrient.
do. Like how much product, it's insane.
Bet.
And then you could slaughter one and then eat
So
that.
your beef, you're getting usually about half price from what my little, like 4 pounds or $4 a pound, or maybe it's up to $8 a pound. But whatever it was, I was like, well, I'm paying this at the grocery store.
You bet.
That's cheaper.
You're going to cut that in
100%.
half.
Yes. So you're cutting that in half. And if you can do with that garden, fish and game, and maybe get into the bread game and get your rice in bulk. And they also said, hey, bulk stores that you can get a bunch of that, seasonings and all that kind of stuff in bulk. You can cut your grocery bill in half and save $6,000 a year if you're a family of 4.
Love it.
If you just plan a little bit more.
Only issue with this would be you need a deep freeze of some kind.
You definitely need that.
Like you
Need a
need
deep
like
freeze.
storage. of some
And
kind for
even
it. That's
deep
tough.
freezes, used ones are just like $50 cheaper than a new one. It's wild.
There's also, there is a value to the time it takes to dedicate to doing that, but you have to make the decision ultimately. Like, obviously we're living in a world that moves faster and faster so that we can produce, especially at jobs for other people and a part of this big economic engine. We trade the time to keep being able to do that for the amount of the money is just a placeholder for the time it would take for you to, go hunting several times a year, or which to me, knowing how much or what I want to do with my time, right? Like, I don't want to be sitting in a cubicle. If I can if we made it a priority to kind of leave all of the convenience of having a place that you can go into. They said that was it Boris Yeltsin? Was it Boris Yeltsin that walked through walked through the American grocery store? Like, that was the thing that got him, or Gorbachev, one or the other. Like, they walked through it and were so blown away by the amount of options that we had. It was like this picture of total abundance that he went back. He's like, we got to do.
If you don't give
we
us
got to
those
do
bananas,
something.
dog.
We got to do something.
That's why we have so many options.
Well, we talk about all kinds of things like that, like the Nikes on your feet. Like, we can start having talks about slavery, but at some point it has to extend to the entire human race.
Absolutely. That's why everything's kind of a huge joke. That's why.
But I think people are catching on. I do think people are catching on, and I think they're trending towards at least wanting a lifestyle a little bit closer to yours, where they were to what you're saying about saving groceries and everything, more self-sustaining. People are seeing more and more that no, I'm glad for it. No one is coming to save us.
That's absolutely
no one's coming to save us, and also we do know that they're feeding us poison. Like, that was the big thing coming back from Peru, dude. Where immediately when I got off the plane and the smell in the air, I was like, my God, they're killing us. Like that, I did pretty good extending my diet for a while when I came back. Didn't eat anything processed, didn't eat pork. And, I waited another 2-3 weeks.
You looked way different when you came back.
Totally different. Happened? Oh, yeah. The doom scroll, bro.
Cheese.
The doom scroll. I ain't the cheese, I don't think. It's the crackers.
Ain't that always
Ain't that
you know what I mean? It's always
That's a Robin Williams joke.
Sure, yeah. Explain that one away. Save me right out of my whole thing.
I got you, bud. I got you. Yeah, that's where we're going. Mikey just sent me something here. It was Boris Yeltsin visited a Randall's grocery store in Clear Lake, Texas during a visit to the United States.
Randall's liquor store?
No,
downtown?
that's just up here. He was reportedly astonished by the abundance and variety of food and goods. It's almost like I just got this stuff stored up here, bud. Upon his return, he became a vocal advocate for political reform and closer ties with the United States. And then the wall fell, Jack.
Then that wall went down, Jack. America, Patriot Hour. Coming up in an hour or two of the Patriot Hour, and second part of the Patriot Hour, we'll tell you how to cut.
Well, buddy, you want to do it? You want to split a cow?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to start getting on this train immediately.
Let's do it.
Because the bigger deal with this is not the immediate effects it's going to have on you and your family. It's the long-term effects it's going to have on Coca-Cola, Nestle,
Frito-Lay.
Yes, all of these companies who we will absolutely listen to you as if you want to sponsor the show.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, we'll hear your side.
But right now, they're trashing us big time.
Big
baby. And so if we dent them, I sometimes dream of this grand revolution. It's going to happen. And it's like, no, it's not really going to be like that. It's going to be like everyone just eating a little better every day. And it's like, that was it. That was all it took.
That was all it took was to stop eating poison. Go back to eating food. Again.
Yeah. What is happening? And I think you're absolutely right. People are turning on left and right. When we started this journey 8 years ago,
the information is too abundant, and there's too many people talking from too many corners of the world and giving perspective and being able to share life experience in real time. You know,
shut up if you don't know what the heck you're talking about. Remember we did that whole thing. We were like, everybody shut up.
Everybody just piped out.
Everybody shut up. Listen.
Hey, you know, we solve crime in the city, right? Because let me just tell you something, guys. I'm gonna put on the daddy pants for a second. Knock it off.
Knock it off.
Knock it off down there, downtown. Knock off the noise.
I'm frankly sick of it.
Knock it off.
This
is how we end crime. You just knock it off.
Pretty simple. It is actually that simple.
It's just stop.
Like if you want to stop just
doing
knock
that.
it off. There is actually a documentary I just saw, and I don't know if you guys follow Voice of the People.
I mean, it comes across my feed every now and then.
No.
It's wild. Don't say no like that though. That could be troublesome. Mike, you Voice of the People guy?
Sure.
What does that mean? I can't get a straight answer.
Well, just tell us what it is, Steve.
Voice of the People is the voice of
the people.
I would say the black and brown people in St. Louis. They felt like they were not represented in our media, which I would like to say I understand. I do get it as being from my perspective, but honestly, that South Park episode where Stan realizes that he'll never really understand what the black kid's going through.
I think that's
it. That's kind of where I'm at always with that. So I always just want to listen because I feel like there is a problem in our inner cities where there is something going on in the black community right now where I don't know if I'm seeing more of it and I'm just turning into the old white that me and my friends worried about.
That's most likely.
But I saw someone on the Metro link with a gun, and I wanted this episode really to be about how do we fix St. Louis. So I wanted to start with how bad St. Louis is. Our city is horrific as far as just per capita murders and stuff like that.
Yeah, but our population going down crazy the last 5 years.
But as far as like, if you add our metro area, we don't even make the top 100 in most dangerous cities. So I feel like our problem is even more contained.
Yeah, it's an optics situation.
And this documentary that I watched that they actually Voice of the People, shout out to Voice of the People. They put this documentary out there. It's some guy from London or something.
Where is it? Like,
I'll check it out right now. It's a guy. Oh, shoot. My phone's dead. But if someone could look at it, Mike, you want to look that up? It's a documentary. It's like the world's most dangerous.
Is it on
hoods.
YouTube or Facebook? Or
It's on YouTube. I think it just came out 6 days ago. If you follow Voice of the People on Facebook, you may even be able to find that. This is a YouTube video though that they shared on Facebook, and it had a lot of interesting stats about St. Louis. But I wanted to go into this and be like, here's how we fix St. Louis. Here's some ideas. Here's what other cities did. It's not really as bad as we think it is. You know what I mean? But our downtown, we live in America. All of our downtowns should be as safe as possible. I don't live here as an American and pay taxes for our downtowns to be urban decaying. When I travel through Arkansas and Missouri and I see these little towns that I'm sure were bustling little places, they are run down.
Yep.
9 out of 10 of them look like crap, dude. So it's not just our cities, it's our small towns. That's where this thing that we were just talking about, you get fired up, you start doing that, you start taking care of your community a little more.
I think you see it as you get in the city more. There are more community
I was kind of on
gardens.
a roll. I appreciate it. God. He said he was going to let me go.
I did. I did.
Because I had all last week to talk.
You're right.
All last week.
But I mean, we see that though, don't we? In urban, like there's community gardens all throughout the city popping up.
Yeah, that's helping.
But what?
I don't know anything about the community gardens. I don't know anything about the city because I feel like I'm too scared to even check it out anymore. I'm like, I got a family. I can't really dip my toe in. But that's a terrible attitude to have. I hate that attitude.
It is, man. Like, especially like I grew up down there, and it is heartbreaking. Like, it's heartbreaking to see things that were always well kept, like for 20 years, half of your life, like everything was fine, right? And then over a very short period of time, like it is almost unrecognizable. And it's not just like a lack of landscaping or anything like it's buildings falling apart. It's people driving 140 miles an hour on side streets, which what's the deal? Like, they put in all of these crazy speed bumps and all of that. And like, great. I'm glad you did that. It's not really, I mean, it is helping a little bit, but also where are we at as a society where that is even like, we never had to worry about that.
Well, they did a good job of like talking about the 20s, the late 1800s and early 20s, about how gangsters were running St. Louis, and then how it even landed in the 70s and 80s with our gang violence, which is so like, I think I had a little latent racism pop up because I was like, ooh, this is like a good scene for a movie. This is like, you know, the gangs of St. Louis from the 70s and 80s, a bunch of Italian guys. And then, but now I'm like, you know, city needs to clean itself up. I'm like, geez, Louise, dude, take it easy. Like, you obviously have one you're going to make into, folklore. The other one, you're like, hey, knock it off, mister. But it's, you know, just being in the time right now. I see it more as, last time I watched a documentary about North County, no one in North County, the guys in the gangs, wanted to live like that were being interviewed. They were like, would you leave? They're like, yeah, I'm working on trying to get out of here. I don't want this for anybody. I want this for these guys. So the people I actually want to talk to, and I don't know if this will ever get to anyone who ever needs to hear this, but I would love to talk to like grade school teachers in those areas to see what they see on a daily basis, like with the youngest kids. Cause that's why, like, to go with the land thing, I think if you show those kids that there is an option outside of North or South City, St. Louis, then they automatically in their brain, it unlocks a portion. Kind of like there were some kids that were lost causes that I was just hearing stories about. And I was like, give them mushrooms, dude. I'm over it. I'm over all this stuff. Cause it unlocks neurons and stuff like that and neural pathways. I'm dead ass serious with this stuff. Like, we give them Adderall and we normalize all this crazy stuff that I think is crazy. Yeah. But the powers that be are like, no, this one makes sense. It's like, it doesn't, dude.
Right.
They make it make sense for me because it's because I train my body to not drink water. My pineal gland is so crystal clean, dude. Yeah, it is.
You don't have it all calcified, dog. Right?
It is like a rainbow molecule just spinning and glowing in the dark. Dude.
In the past, I talked about a guy named Kalindi IE, and he was Baba Kalindi. He was like out of Detroit, and he was a big like mushroom medicine man, and he did like crazy high doses and came back with these reports and everything. But he had kind of I don't know if it was a church, but he definitely had a following and people that were training under him. And I watched this little mini documentary of a mom who had like a 12 or 13-year-old kid who was like horribly suicidal. And she was like, we're out of options. Like, I tried everything your way. So we did it as a family. And they had a very healing situation. So like, knowing what it's done for me personally, like, and then taking into consideration how quick they are to pump pharmaceutical drugs down our kids' face. Like, it's not a radical thing. I mean, of course, we're not like recommending anybody goes out there and pumps their kids full of psilocybin or anything like that.
Exactly like what you were saying 30 seconds ago.
But I mean, if the situation was dire enough, like it doesn't seem crazy to me. I think if you're empathetic and full of love and like truly trying to have the best case outcome with society, with an individual, let them do it. Let them do that thing that we know has this thing that is profound beyond description.
Even beyond that, just the fact if they said, hey, this drug you take for your kid's neurons are messed up somewhere along the line, because I often cite that study where they did the kids after the war. Some kids got held in the orphanages. Some kids did not. They test those kids years later. The kids in the orphanages who did not get held had way more behavioral problems.
Behavioral problems?
Yes. And I wasn't held a lot as a baby. I was held too much.
Yeah, he was just
behavioral problems. So then they tested the brains, and the part of the brain that responded to love and
physical
affection,
touch,
that was smaller, shrunken.
Makes sense.
Just the brain chemistry to be like, hey, this pill unlocks neurons. Sure, you might see some stuff that's really like, wow, profound, but just this
or just weird and
it,
scary. Yeah.
This stuff, take it and just go through it, accept it. Like I sent you that meme today of the guy. It's where he's like, it's Dwight Schrute, where he's like, I'm going to watch him. From
yeah.
And even if he, even if he dies.
Oh my God, that's such a great episode. I made my pants into a shirt.
Yeah, so he's all cold. Dude, so that was him watching someone tripping. He's like, I got to let him go through this journey. I'm here for him, but I have to let him experience this. And it's like, I'm at this point, we have to be so compassionate with our society. Because I actually heard a podcast on Rogan about psychedelics, which I thought Craig would love. But
I just listened to it.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I assume you're talking about Sarko.
Yes.
Sarko Gagarian. So we had learned about Sarko a few years ago when we went to a conference, and I think Rick Doblin talked about him with Maps because he worked a lot alongside Maps. And I think that Sarko is like this incredibly important figure, like as far as pushing for legal, medicine, basically, because he's a cop. He's a Boston cop, right? So I was going into this interview. Who started working for, and he got like his chief's blessing to do this because he had a really good grasp of the PTSD that guys in the line of duty were going with. So I was really looking forward to listening to this podcast.
I enjoyed it.
And I had such a hard time with it. and like this is my own ego thing. I called you. I said, buddy, I got to put my ego on Front Street here because
You did. You have been saying Front Street a lot lately, which I like.
I got to put it. I got to put it on Front Street, bud.
I do love Front Street.
And because what happens on Front Street, it's put there. All right, and then you learn something. You learn something. You little exposure. And I was looking in the mirror.
Absolutely.
I was standing naked on Front Street.
I live on
Front Street, Jack. And I couldn't. His cadence, the way he was talking to me. Maybe I did it too close. Maybe I did it too close.
I get why that would
Yeah. The you definitely did.
Out of anyone.
Anyway, the cadence, I was really struggling with it because I felt like, I think maybe I listened to it too close to me getting in a fight with ChatGPT.
Sure.
Because the way that he was telling the story really felt like he was selling me a story. It's like, can you imagine if somebody came up to you and was like, dude, I've got this amazing thing. You have to buy it. It's a Yeti cup. Like, you're like the thing that was super popular like 10 years, but yeah, sure, everybody's got one. He's like, yeah, but this is like breaking technology. This is a Yeti cup here.
Oh, I love your analogy of someone selling cups too. This is really. You don't think I heard of a Yeti cup, fella? It's not new. Okay, Maria Sabina.
So with that, I felt like there was like these weird pauses, and I'm like, this is a me thing. Get over yourself. This is a me thing. Try and hear what he's saying. Then I started having the problem with like the host, which I've never listened to like Joe Rogan because he's the more not, unless maybe I'm tuning into like one of the UFC.
Well, you said you were into it just for his Trump support. You're like,
for sure.
He takes us so
I never
accurate.
listened to him till he liked Trump. I never listened to him till he liked Trump.
Is that what they said?
That's what you said.
Yeah, that was me. That was me.
Day.
I was like, man, this is a great career move.
Big Trump move.
Big career move. But then it got to be like where Joe knew more about what he was saying than what he was saying.
You should get Trump Spongler.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
I do that.
Yeah, buddy.
Extra tag. You got a tag guy.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, every president, Spangled. I'll do a whole leg sleeve
of every president.
Yeah, Zachary. Can you imagine Zachary Taylor Spangled? Don't talk about John Tyler like that. All right.
I'll talk about any president I want.
Yeah,
because I know
they're yours. On the text line, let's see here. We're just gonna go back to this cheese thing. You're gonna like it because they're correcting me, pal.
We're going back to the cheese.
Yeah, I just wanted they put chemicals on it. They put chemicals on the shredded cheese in the bag so it lasts longer. They for sure put some additives to keep the shreds separate.
Plasticky.
So I just want to throw that out there because I know you need some support every now and then. And that was your wife, by the way. So you tell her, yes, like, you don't make my husband look like an idiot. You don't make my husband. That's my husband. Thank you, baby girl.
No beating to the night.
You better stay awake.
They also did say, Jenny, Steve is all talk when you are not right upstairs. And she said, 100.
Bingo.
100.
Bingo, bongo. I don't care what they say. This is the man show for the man hour. Man hour last.
Patriot Hour rolled into the man hour.
Patriot Hour rules. That's kind of what we do for wouldn't even have a country without us.
No, I
you
did.
Guys all be speaking Turkish right now. The Ottomans would have just rolled this country right over.
What did you take away from the Sarko? What would you find?
That's what I was going to say. I just thought it was a cop speaking to the world about the benefits of
it was. I went in with expectations.
I didn't.
And
I didn't lock in. I was listening to it while I was working, and I was just like, "Oh, Craig's going to enjoy this."
It was fine.
Like, he's gonna enjoy it. They call me. You're like, "This guy's an idiot."
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
At all the conferences.
Also didn't say that.
I should be a DJ.
I said none of these.
I am better than all the DJs I know.
I can obviously see Craig saying
I've
everything
never said
like that.
any of those
He's like,
things.
ego this, ego that. Well, psychedelics give me power. You gotta take people's power. I get them over here. Take your ego, get rid of it, give it to me. I'll use it against you. And I'm like, that's kind of, you're missing the point of psychedelics. And he's like, I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Trump 2028. Trump 2028. Psychedelics made me see the light. Has anyone ever said that? Like, hey, I did a bunch of psychedelics. Turns out Trump, I think, has that ever been said? Ever?
Oh, 100% has been said.
Do you think someone ate mushrooms and got that message?
Maybe.
No. There's no way, dude. There's no way the medicine goes.
I mean,
absolutely. There's no way that it's broke. Then some of the medicine's broke.
That could be. I think it's.
You take the medicine. It's like
Kamala. I think it's more like we all have computers, right? And some of the computers are capable of running the program at a clanker.
Yeah, you are. Ooh, what does that mean?
I don't know. I saw the other day. I
might
be saying. Apparently, somebody said I didn't think I'd live the day to see the first. Pejorative for technology. Like someone's is like, man, I love McDonald's had like a little robot doing this, and like there's a damn clanker rolling
robots
around.
Are clankers?
I think so.
Yep. What are humans?
Idiots.
Meat bags.
Bags of blood.
You guys, dude, that was freaking crazy. I'm not dropping that thought.
We know a serial killer who said it to us.
Yeah, while we were moving somebody in a desperate situation, he's like, we're all just bags of blood.
Yeah,
cool. Can you help me with this curio cabinet?
That dude has killed a lot of people.
Oh, it's
something. Bad. Yeah, it's something. What else you got, Steve-O?
What are 5 tools every man should own, you think?
Tape measure.
Tape measure, obviously.
Got to have a tape measure.
Allen wrench for sure.
Allen wrench set?
Yeah, it got to be a set.
It got to be a set, yeah.
Got to be a screwdriver set. Okay.
Hammer?
Screwdriver.
I don't know. You got to have speed square?
No, you're not.
You can get away with speed square? Pliers.
Yeah, you got to have a plier. See, this is too simple. I was going to put like an impact on there.
Well,
we kind of knocked that out.
I mean, you can definitely take the
get rid of. Yeah, you're going to get rid of the screwdriver, put an impact on there.
What?
Oh,
yeah, jeez, we didn't even give him a microphone for criminy.
This got cut. So you're just talking and it's dead air? That's what you think's happening? Let me turn my chair just a little bit more this direction. Mike's on the YouTube chat. If you want to chat with him, it has to go directly through YouTube because the FCC does not allow that hotness on the radio waves. So,
oh no, not yet.
So,
tools, 5 of them in your bag.
Power tools. 5 power tools.
5 power tools? Well, impact's got to be
Impact
one.
is number one for sure.
People trying to use their drill.
I'll tell you what, a nice little oscillating saw, fin saw.
You gotta have.
You gotta have
That's
you gotta
two.
have a little
That's
oscillating
two.
saw.
Probably gotta have a sawzall.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking like a little mini chainsaw too.
Yes,
but-
yes, that's big. But you can cut
Okay,
down.
now we're getting to where there's some real nice niche ones.
Yep. I like my chop saw. Use my chop
gotta
saw.
have a chop saw.
Use my chop saw a lot. I'm using that.
You gotta
miter
have a chop saw.
You
Yeah,
can move
yeah.
it. Make it. You're gonna need it eventually.
Totally.
We counting like a power washer. We counting that kind of stuff. Like
Well, whatever a battery hooks up into, right? Or is that
blower? Ryobi? We talking all Ryobi's line? We talking
No.
Ryobi's? This sponsored by
drill.
Ryobi. We did drill.
Well, we did an
We
impact.
did drill impact. That was
Is
one.
it- Yeah,
No,
but
we
they're
did
not the same
oscillating.
thing, though. Yeah.
No. I don't need I never need a drill.
You don't think so?
I need a
You're not
drill
really
for it.
doing man work, I guess.
I'm sorry, everyone's going to have to see this on the YouTube page, but I'm going to have to choke Craig Kohler unconscious. And I
Steve does
apologize,
way more
though.
manly work than I ever could.
I don't like the way you said that. That almost made it worse, dude.
No,
That
it
was
does.
maybe we'll say, yeah, now see, it's getting. How much time we got?
Right. You have every right to be mad, Steve. And I can
Manly.
definitely see your point. What I can do is I can try and come up with some different power tools that might.
This is the last
potentially-
time I take crap from Harry Carey's ghost, okay? I'm over it.
Hey, you talking about the glasses? That's a good one. Okay, I was wondering what the hell that was. That is a really good one.
See when it takes a minute to base?
The Rosie
Yeah,
O'Donnell one I
take a
didn't
minute
see.
to
I definitely
base.
see the Harry Carey. Definitely see the Harry Carey.
Well, joke's on you.
So
it's Mickey Rooney and Breakfast at Tiffany's.
that was basically the rest of the show.
Oh, okay.
Power
I
tool
had
hour.
planned.
Yeah, that was brought to you by Binford Tools.
Which I've been picking up, dude. I've been picking up Tool Time again. I've been watching.
You're still doing it?
Home Improvement. Yeah, I picked back up.
Here's a
Coming
crazy-
back in November for a 10-episode series.
No,
Everybody's
it's not.
yes, it is.
You
It
just
is.
made Steve's whole life.
Dude, I'm
You know what's
telling
wild?
I
Jonathan
did
Taylor
hear that, I
Thomas.
think.
Jonathan
He dead.
Taylor Thomas is the same age that Tim Taylor was when they were done filming season 6.
Are all
Home
of them going to be
Improvement.
in it?
I mean, the cast
Even
was
that
all in
freak
it.
Mark.
Mark
Mark
looks
got
like a
weird,
weirdo.
didn't he?
He's
Mark
got
got
like a little
weird.
perm fro with a little porn stash
Yeah,
now.
I like him.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm into it.
And then Brad actually just got picked up on drug
I
charges.
think Brad and I,
Yeah,
I think
wow,
Brad and I are
DUI.
Eskimo brothers.
Yeah, it's great, dude. I think we are too.
I have a story.
He made
Brad
a
and I are
storm.
Eskimo brothers.
Really?
He
Yeah.
came in.
Is he
through this
local
town.
or?
No, he
he
was
shot a
here, shot a
soccer
movie,
movie.
and he went through them.
He went 2 a night, 2, 3 a night.
Yeah,
Good
dude.
for him,
Yeah,
dude. Are you kidding me?
absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, he's Brad, dude.
He
Come
was
on.
like the Billy Zane of this town.
He's
for a
Brad
few-
Brad
for a
Borland.
few- No, he's not.
No, he was Al's love
Kid?
child. Yeah.
Did that come out in later
they came-
episode? I visit you.
I might be a spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
I bet that dude
No
F's
one's-
like the best of them, dude. Al?
Brad?
Oh, no, Al. Oh, yeah.
No doubt. Al's a bear.
You know, I'm such a piece of garbage. You know why? It's because of Tim. Because I thought Tim was kind of funny.
No, he's a jerk.
This last episode would have
Dude.
ended a marriage, okay? Jill has been talking about this
Wilson's
library
dead.
thing.
Wilson's dead.
Good.
Brought the show down.
He's the nicest dude of all time.
He just came with great advice every day.
Yeah, he
just
was
a
like
kind, just a kind conversation.
He
every
did
single
know.
day.
He would have been. He would know Spangle stuff now. Like he was that type of guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
He would
Like,
have traveled
he
with
was-
him.
Yeah, he knows like Buddhist. Like he's dropping
Oh,
dimes.
and
like
he's dropping
Krishna.
mushrooms and acid.
Oh,
and, I mean,
one
that guy
trillion.
That's
explores
Wilson. Just
himself.
keeping
That's
hidden
Wilson.
behind the fence.
Hey,
Rest in peace, Wilson. That's Dennis the Menace, but also nice crossover.
Wilson!
That would have been a great crossover. Maybe Dennis the Menace exists in the Home Improvement, or maybe Home Improvement exists in the Dennis the Menace world, right?
Oh, and
They
after
live 2
Dennis
doors
the
down.
Menace grew up, Wilson chilled out,
Yes.
but still.
Yeah, for sure. Naturally, yeah. It was the
I'm
chiclet
gonna
teeth.
steal his damn soccer ball.
What were we doing?
Sure.
What
We're talking about Home Improvement.
Oh yeah.
And
So
why Steve?
there was
Why
an
why
ended-
Steve is no good as a dad?
Yeah. Why I'm a no good.
No,
dirty
no,
idiot.
I'm sorry, Tim.
No, you said the right.
You just
thing.
inherently said Steve.
Yeah, you did the
You
right
meant it.
thing.
Those are cow
back.
cracks.
So
Slide.
what he did is she's been wanting this library deal to go off. And you know when like your gal's into something that's important to her, but it's not so important to you, You know what I mean? All the time.
Got to show enthusiasm.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to go hard for your partner.
Exactly. But when you love somebody, you kind of just start enjoying it. Like when Jen first had the garden, I'm like, yeah, I see it growing every day. But now I'm like, this is dope.
This is so great.
Look
what you do. What you're so good at.
Pickles.
Yeah, so her excitement has gotten me excited because the pickles are fire, dude.
Who doesn't want to see their
I'm like,
partner
honey,
glow?
you grew this thing, and it tastes so good. I was going to Fireman's Fire.
That's wild because you hadn't really
sandwiches.
said that to her since the delivery room, which was really weird. People had to hold you back, but you grew this thing.
I took a little bite out of it. Circumcision.
Oh my God. That is how it's done in some cultures.
Yeah,
that is how it's done in some cultures.
I know that. Didn't want to say it.
Yep.
I don't want to say
got
it.
you, bud. Anyway, Tim, does he go hard for Jill or no?
No, he doesn't.
That sucks because she always helped him build hot rods and stuff.
I'm so glad you said that, okay? Because he even says, hey, you don't listen to some of the things I say because first off, his buddy, one of his buddies, random buddy, you don't know him. And
the guys that hang out at the tool store. And
his wife's, his wife's friend's husband. It's kind of a goof, kind of a balding guy.
Okay.
Kind of a goof,
I know exactly what episode you're talking about.
And he's got a dress guy. He's going to get Jill a dress.
Okay.
Jill's frugal. God, love her. She's just,
She's minding her P's and Q's, keeping the family together as all good moms do.
Doesn't get near the respect that she deserves. So she wants to get this dress. Tim's
You
buddy
love
says,
Jill Taylor, dude. You love Jill Taylor. KISSI.
Dude, Jen's gonna freaking hear this.
Freak out,
dude. Lost my train of thought.
Okay, I'll keep it with you. The goofy bald guy.
No.
Tim's
I'm thinking about Jill. All splayed open.
Oh, no.
Right over that hot rod.
Yeah, dude. Tim's watching.
Oh, okay. The friend.
She has a bathrobe on. She's getting ready to leave. The dress guy still isn't there. The guy's like, I'll get you that dress for half price. It's in the 90s. You know what I mean?
He's got a guy.
Yeah. So the dress guy doesn't come through. She's got to wear an old dress. She's mad about the old dress. Well, shut up. So is it 10:57?
It's about to be.
Jesus. Almost. Is that what we have to get out of?
Yeah.
10:57.
Anyway, he doesn't support her. He blows up her photo from her ID. That's the photo they use.
Okay.
So he totally and then they go back to the house and he's like, well, you never listened to me about my hot rod. What kind of engine does it have in it? And she's like, 350 short barrel. She starts naming off and I'm like, God dang, that's so hot, Jill.
She threw it right back in his face.
This is Hoosier
And you know what?
Sophisticate.
This is Hoosier Sophisticate, brought to you by North.Life. Check out North.Life for your tickets to the Canna Cup Festival, Music Festival with the Floozies. We love all their support. Spiders and Mice. Our friends at Rose and Sermon Nation are also sponsors of the show. We thank all of you for tuning in on YouTube, on the old school way on 590 AM.
I was getting cut off
at Lou Info
57.
5750. It's been the same each week. Guys, thank you so much. This is KLIS Hoosier Sophisticate on 590 AM in St. Louis. We cut your groceries in half. We taught you a little bit about how to be a little better for the community by starting by knocking it off. So knock it off. Steve, you did great. You had me laughing, bud, with your tool time take. Sorry you love Jill Taylor. Jim Taylor, too, probably.
Oh, I like Jim. Jimmy, your brother, is the man. And if you guys just listen to your spouse.
Pour into your spouse. Love what they love. Watch them glow. Thank you, everybody.
Listen up, fellow timeshare owners. If you're a timeshare owner and you want out at all costs, you're done, frustrated, tired of wasting money, you don't use the darn thing. Get out now. Hire the best Bulldog timeshare cancellation team in the business. Their in-house legal team, headed by a timeshare cancellation lawyer, can help you fight the biggest and baddest companies out there that sell timeshare. At some point, you were using your timeshare, but now you're not, and you're tired of